What's up YouTube? For today's video with a Beedrill Sweep Animalia, this one is for you. So we're going to be looking at Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl today using Beedrill. Beedrill isn't a bad Pokemon, it's nothing tremendously amazing, but it's not terrible either. Its stats are pretty average, its attack stats pretty good, but it does get some interesting abilities and a couple of good moves. Now since we're doing this on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, things are very limited, so we're going to be going for a physical set today, and we're going to be trying to use a combination of Fell Stinger to take the opponent out and get a boost, and Sniper too. If you do want your own custom theme team or Pokemon sweep, you can check it out at patreon.com/PIMPNITE, links in the description of the video. Earlier on, I did a physical Typhlosion sweep too, so make sure you've checked that out already. It's on the channel, and let's get into this battle. So Beedrill, as you know, isn't the fastest Pokemon in the world, and it's probably not the most hardest hitting Pokemon either, so it does have a couple of moves to help it out, but we're going to try and go and get some KOs today. Now, I actually tried this out on my Weedle evolution team, which I did a little bit ago there, probably I think about a week or so ago round there, and I got some pretty good success. So firstly, what I want to do is get some speed control going, because as I mentioned, Beedrill isn't very fast, so Sticky Web definitely helps there. So firstly, what we're going to be doing here is going for String Shot and Sticky Web on our first Pokemon here, and then we're going to drop the speed. Now the thing about Beedrill is it needs to turn at least to set up there, so what I wanted here was to get a swap. I thought, well, Celebi wouldn't be a bad Pokemon to actually get a swap against there. I'm sure it's not going to stay into a Beedrill, right? But just in case, I wanted to actually use another Pokemon to drop its stats so I'd have a chance. See, so we're going to go for a Sticky Web here and put that out. Now, I do have one other Pokemon to help me out here, but Beedrill is going to be doing the majority of the work. Now, also, I've done a Mega Beedrill sweep twice before, like once 5 years ago, another one 6 years ago. I've done a Kakuna sweep before, I've done a Weedle sweep, so all of them have been done. If you do want to check out those videos, all you have to do is just type them in YouTube. I will leave some links in the description there, but you know, if anyone does leave a comment on any of those videos, I'll drop a heart on there. Here you go. Give them a check out there. There was some good old classic videos. So we've got a little Diglett here. We've got Memento, Protect, Stealth Rock, and Screech. What I'm going to do here is go for a Screech, and then I'm going to go for Memento here. Now, obviously, Fell Stinger is going to drop this in one shot. At very, very worst, I'll be able to get a swap, which is sort of what I want to do as well. So now we could go for Memento, drop the stats of the Celebi. This should allow my Beedrill to set up against the Celebi if it does stain. If it doesn't, then I will get a free sort of turn to do what I like there. So this is a pretty interesting little battle here. I really hope you enjoy it. A full team explanation at the end. Enjoy. Alright people, hope you enjoyed that salty, waspy little match there. Let's check out our build here. So we got the Beedrill, Diglett, and of course Ariados. So we're going to have a look at Beedrill here. This is a complete Fell Stinger set. It works very, very well under the right situations. You need to be outspeeding and you need to be one-shotting. The hardest bit is to get the Fell Stinger KO on the opponent. And to say if you do use Fell Stinger and you fail to take the opponent out, then they know that you're going to try and use it and they'll swap out and obviously deny you of getting that. Now, it still does get some stuff like Sword Dance, but I actually wanted to have Fell Stinger and 3 other moves, and that's we had Focus Energy and Scope Lens for 100% critical hit. That's going to boost up Sniper and make it like extremely hard. Now with the Fell Stinger, you can get that boost and you get a +3 straight away, which is great. And then you've got some coverage moves like Brick Break for steel types and Poison Jab just for stab 2. Another good move would be Drill Run on there too, but you know, with some limited games like BDSP, I don't have all the options for Beedrill. I was contemplating actually doing a special one, but there wasn't enough really for me to work with here, so I may, you know, revisit Beedrill in the future. But for now, I've done all the Everline of the Beedrill. I've done Mega Beedrill twice, Kakuna, and Weedle. Now, my EV build here was, we got Jolly Nature. You want to be running a max speed there for sure. Even with max speed, it's not tremendously fast. And you've got max attack there too. So it does hit pretty hard, but you need to be able to get that Fell Stinger boost up there or some way to boost your attack with Sword Dance. And sometimes even then, it really doesn't take the opponent out. Now, with Sniper, 100% crit, it hits very, very hard. But you need to be able to set that up. So that's the trick. You need to really know when to send Beedrill in and go for that Focus Energy or for the Fell Stinger. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to work very well. That's why I use my Diglett with Memento and I use my String Shot Ariados there, which, you know, really put some pressure on the opponent, drop their stats, and of course my typing was quite good against the lead Pokemon, which is Celebi. But, you know, Celebi still could have stayed in there and got for Psychic. I would have lived that and then go for a Fell Stinger after. That was my plan anyway, but I did predict the Heat Train coming in. I was looking at their team preview and I thought, no, okay, if I predict wrong, well, I'll just go for a, you know, a Fell Stinger afterwards. That was my plan anyway, and it, you know, did really work out. We had Toxic Spikes on the field too, but that didn't really matter too much there at all. That was just for some extra damage, so it wasn't actually really needed. Stealth Rock would have been handy too, maybe earlier on if you were trying to net a Fell Stinger KO. But yeah, pretty straightforward sort of Beedrill build. I have done this in the past there. The main thing is if you want to use it, the best way to execute it is, you know, to take a Pokemon out on a low amount of health, or make sure you have a turn to use Focus Energy. So, you know, you have a combination of putting a Pokemon on a low amount of health or trying to predict the Pokemon swapping something in there. So once you get that boost, you really have to start sweeping there. That's the whole idea. But, you know, Beedrill is a very, very slow Pokemon. So that's the difficult part about it too when using that. Unless it drastically changed, you know, something in the future there. You know, if we get it, I doubt we'll have Dynamax in the next game, so I don't see it having like Airstream or something like that. But you need to use like, you know, like Agility or, you know, a Sticky Web Support, something like that to be able to outspeed, you know, other Pokemon and stuff like that. In the past, I'm just having a look. I did do a Poison Sting Fell Stinger set on Mega Beedrill, so, you know, that would have definitely been possible, but obviously not on Beedrill because that, you know, they had the adaptability. You know, Mega Beedrill is an absolutely broken Pokemon. It sort of makes me think if we'll ever see any, maybe some different variants of Beedrill, like different, maybe like not obviously not Galar, but the next region, maybe we'll see something there. But that's pretty much it here, people, for Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, Mega Beedrill. I've even done the evolution line for them. I don't know when I'm going to be covering this evolution line next, or I may not at all, but I really feel like I've done everything I could do with these Pokemon, to be honest. Some good moves. You could try a special set here. I did do a special Mega Beedrill sweep. I did a combination of Toxic Spikes and Venoshock. I was looking at that in BDSP, but I already pretty much done that, so I wanted to go for something different. Plus, the moves are a lot more limited on this game too, so that's why I went for the physical one. It was a lot easier than it should have been, but the trickers was getting that Fell Stinger KO and, you know, the Focus Energy up. That was the hardest part. Once you got the Fell Stinger, you pretty much just swept through most opponents' teams there. That's the main trick. Anyway, people, hope you enjoyed tonight's double upload. I'll catch you tomorrow for another video. Peace out.